Hi everyone, this is Muhammad Salim. I'm from India. I stays in Hyderabad. I'm a fitness coach. Today I'm here to explain about a personal training. There has been many questions been raised in the fitness industry during the client session by the clients what exactly a personal trainer means and what exactly a personal trainer does, and I have written a few points on this. Today I'm going to explain you a total 9 points which is needs to be observed by a client, and they'll be knowing exactly is that a personal trainer, he or she is a professional or not. The first thing, the discipline does matter. A client who comes from their premises to focus a 45 minutes to 60 minutes on their health, the trainer, he or she needs to make sure that they are on time. They need to pay complete attention for the client. Without the discipline, a client can't go into further things. For an example, a client is coming and they are waiting and trainer is in absence on a floor one or twice, it's acceptable. If it's beyond that, if same things is being repeated, trust me guys, please warn the trainer first or second time. It doesn't work, then go to the management, please change the instructor on the spot. It does matter. Second thing, during your training, is a trainer is using he or his cell phone on a floor. For an example, if you've been trained and he's in busy in chatting or texting or speaking on a call, trust me guys, warn the trainer, that should not be happen. It's not a professional kind of a training. Please walk away and inform to the management, because you have been paid for the personal training. It's a responsibility of the trainer and the management and the coach that they have to pay attention of 45 minutes to 60 minutes, and those 45 to 60 minutes are very crucial, and each and everything needs to be explained to the client. That's known as a proper teaching. When a trainer has been learned, then he or she job is that they need to pass on the knowledge to the client. That is known as fitness is all about learning and teaching. Third point, while training, you guys or the trainer or instructor or the coach are focusing on other clients. For example, if I'm training you for A, if while training I'm focusing on B and C, it doesn't matter. It's a useless, because A has paid me. I need to focus completely on A. We should not least bother about B and C, because it's not under our professional. Even it's not under a profession, because A has paid a particular amount for particular session and particular slot, then the trainer and the coach and the instructor is responsible to pay the complete attention on A, not on B or C or anything. Fourth thing, plan. Every 15 days, it's mandatory that your trainer or the coach has to share a particular plan in what is going to happen on upcoming next 15 days, and what kind of a workout has been designed and what kind of a nutrition has been made according to your workout. Unless until you guys won't keep receiving those stuff, trust me guys, that doesn't come under a fitness profession. It's a normal way of training method like people does on online training. If you have paid something, then get something. If you are doing any kind of a workout, strength training, if you are doing a time you're lifting a deadlift, or you're going for the barbell squat, you're going for the bench press, is your trainer is paying complete attention on you and he's beside you. That's a point. Fifth thing, the trainer has to make a perfect plan. If there is no plan is given by a trainer within a month, then trust me guys, walk away from the place. The trainer has to give a professional and the plan which needs to be shared with the client. The day of lifestyle and the nutrition plan and the workout. And the client needs to come to know that what is going to be trained tomorrow. Either it's an individual muscle or the compound muscle training, or the HIIT workout session, or the CrossFit workout session, or any kind of a cardio workouts. The client needs to be aware a month before of his complete month schedule or the 15 days schedule. Sixth point, while training, is a trainer is explaining you a knowledge about the particular training session. For an example, if you are doing a cardio workout, what cardio workout does. If he is training you for the strength training, what exactly strength training means and what exactly weight training means. There are two categories of strength training and weight training. Strength training doesn't be clubbed by the weight training, and weight training cannot be clubbed by strength training. And most important thing is that while training, the trainer is explaining you about the particular nutrition which is going to be benefit to your bodies, or else a trainer is suggesting any kind of a short rhythms like shortcuts, like fat burners, medicines in a first month, supplements or anything. Please go to the management and have a conversation clearly, because no client should expect a beginner or the intermediate in the first month. The trainer should advise them for those things. If those trainers are advising, trust me, they are making a side income which is not good for you. And the most important thing is that whenever you are in the gym, make sure you are being completely taken care of by the gym management. And most important thing, during your workout session, each trainer leaving a floor continuously. I mean to say, you got a session of 45 minutes to 60 minutes and he or she standing for a 10 minutes and going for 5 minutes, coming back, training and going back, coming back and going. So that doesn't allow. Don't accept those things. 45 minutes, 60 minutes, it matter, because you guys pays on time and management pays salaries to the trainers and the instructors on time. Then you have to take the complete services on time. If you keep ignoring, then those relationship goes in a friendly way, and trust me guys, you won't get any kind of results. And most important thing, if you are a beginner, you have hired a trainer or the coach, never ask a trainer or the coach for the supplements, because it takes nearly 3 to 4 months at least. Your body needs to adopt the few things. It doesn't mean on the day one you are going and you are performing on for first week you are looking very energetic and you are asking trainers or the coaches to guide us for the supplements. No, don't accept those things and don't go for those things. Don't do that. It's not mandatory. Go for the natural nutrition plan and go ahead and change your lifestyle. No bodybuilders can become a bodybuilder in a month, of year or 2 years. It takes nearly more than 6 years. They goes with many injuries. They go with many up and downs. They sacrifice many things. It's not a joke to become a professional bodybuilder or athlete. It takes many things. So guys, don't compare yourself with any professional athlete standing in front of a mirror and you feel that you are bulking, your size has been gained. No, their training methods are different. You can't compare your lifestyle to them, because they are very professional. They are advanced athletes. Still they keep learning, and even they have a trainer, they have a coach. So hence, don't become a coach in a 1 or 2 months of time. It takes years. Fitness doesn't mean just going out, lifting dumbbells and coming back. There is a science. There is a anatomy behind that. Each and everything needs to be understood by a client. If they goes and they are going just lifting and coming back, nothing happens. Trainer will be happy because they receive the salaries and they are happy. Sometimes trainer won't be receiving a salary. It's an internal stuff. But if you guys want to maintain a proper fitness level, like celebrities, like professional athletes and the professional bodybuilder does, then maintain your professional lifestyle. Sleep on time. Eat every meal on time. Don't over consume any kind of a meals. Eat according to your needs. Don't overgo with your needs. Please remember, you guys as a client coming from your place to the gym, it's a second home. Then even it needs to be hygienic place. If it's unhygiene, if you feel some nasty smells, if you feel any kind of a thing that can damage your body's the fitness level, please inform to the trainer. If they won't listen, please inform to the floor in charge, or else please approach to the management, because hygiene does matter. The first step of being looking fit is hygiene. Unless until you are not hygiene, you can't achieve anything. Please carry your own napkins. Please carry your own water bottles. Please, this is for the sake of your health. Doesn't mean you are coming and paying and you're working out and you're going. No, this is all about your health. You're going today, you need to come back tomorrow. So make sure whenever you have a cough, use your arm, use your palm. Whenever you feel sneeze, use your forearms. Please guys, make sure fitness is not only about coming and lifting and going, or cutting the fat, or building the muscle. Even it's all about being hygiene and maintaining atmosphere of hygiene. If it's hygiene, then you are at the top level. If it's unhygiene, you are at the bottom side. So guys, thank you very much. Thank you for bearing me. And if you have any kind of questions, you can just comment. And please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.